Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast, where we interview people from high school sports teams to learn more about them. Today on the show, we have Adesh Verma to talk about his experience on the wrestling team. Aadi, what do you do to prepare for your matches?
Hey Tom, first of all, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
I To prepare for my matches, I do a lot of things. It really just starts by having a good mental mind space.
Mhm.
It starts by being productive during practice,
Mhm.
being on top of things. And for me, it's really the confidence is what does it for me.
Right.
And to bounce back on what you're saying, the matches, pre-match, I make sure I have the right diet.
Right, because you got to make weight, too,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
Exactly. I gotta have the right food. I gotta, most important, I gotta be in the right mental space. Cannot be in the wrong mental space. And also, just be ready. Don't fear your opponent. Rather
Mhm.
challenge him.
Right. Rise to the challenge.
Exactly. You
Don't
can't
back
be
down.
afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of building off of that. So you work out at Crunch Fitness.
Yeah.
So what are some exercises, excuse me,
All good.
what are some exercises that are very important for your success on the team?
Ooh, that's nice. Some
You
of
joked about squats.
yeah.
You don't like to squat.
I don't like to squat, but it's something that I have to do, and it's discipline for me. So my favorite one is cleans.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a full body, explosive, everything.
Right, that fast movement.
Yeah. So during season, I'll do cleans, deadlifts, squats. Even though I don't like them, I'll still do them. And I try
So
not
that's
to.
discipline you're talking about.
Right. I try to work on my legs, and I don't try to work out each single part, but rather my whole body to keep it going.
Right.
And
okay.
I don't go gym as much, even when I have the time. I have to maintain weight. And
Do you go to the gym to lose weight ever, to make weight?
yeah, so at the gym at Crunch, they have sauna.
Right.
So I'll be in the sauna for like
And that's helped you
an
out a lot.
hour,
Okay.
in an hour.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I-
a long time.
Yeah.
I prefer the steam room personally.
Steam
Rather-
room?
I go to Lifetime. But
Oh,
there's a steam room.
yeah. What's the difference?
It's just wet rather than dry.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, moving on. Oh, yeah, and this year you qualified for districts, right?
Yeah, it's my second year wrestling. Not many people get the opportunities I did to get to go to districts. You
You
really
count
have,
yourself lucky.
yeah. I wouldn't consider myself lucky. All this I did. I put time into it. I put effort and put a lot of different things into it.
Yeah,
I would not consider myself lucky because as a second year wrestler, making it to districts
right.
and like just
It's a lot of effort.
it's a lot of effort.
That's
but-
really good for you. That's good for you.
Yeah, it's the results were not what I wanted, but of course, making it to districts is another big thing.
Yeah, and you're gonna go back next year and do.
I'm
even
gonna go
better.
back next year, my third year. That's when I'm gonna place.
I like that. I like
Oh,
that
yeah.
a lot. So, what's your thought process during the matches? So I want to be inside your head when you're making moves. What are you doing? Like, what are you thinking about?
What do you mean?
Like, are you thinking about what you're gonna do next in the match? Are you thinking about like the after the match, or are you just like totally locked in? You're not even thinking.
So it's difficult. It really depends on the type of kid you have. If it's someone that's good, you know his name, you know he's a state placer, all that,
Mm-hmm.
then no matter what happens, you have to be like it's just bouncing back. You got to be in the right mental space. Only do the stuff that you know.
Maintain confidence the whole
Maintain
time.
confidence the whole time.
Mhm.
It's not like people don't beat the people that are better than them. It happens every day. Happens all the time. And you got to do the stuff that you know is good, that you know it's going to work.
So you said you have to do things that you only know.
Yeah.
So you won't ever attempt something.
I won't ever attempt anything
unless you've done it in practice and you know how to
a
do
million
it.
times.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
And if it's someone that's my level, which of course you can play around, experiment, there isn't really time for thinking in a match
Mm-hmm.
because it's quick. You have to decide. It's quick thinking. There isn't time. Of course, you're thinking about your next move. You're setting up and doing things.
But it's really just happening, and you have to be fast to it. You have to think about it fast.
You have to be really, like, it's not even your reflexes. It's almost like it's happening in like a
Do you
flow.
think if you thought about your next move, it might just slow you down?
It would. I
Just
wouldn't
might
have
make it
won
worse.
any of my matches if I was thinking about my next move.
Right. Okay.
It should all come from just inside of you.
Is that why the practices are so important to you?
Yes. Practices are. I only got better because I was practicing 6 times a week.
Yeah.
Some other kids were practicing 4, maybe 5. Kids were having 1 practice per day, the school practice during season. I was having 2.
And when you
Every day.
weren't at the practice, you were at crunch, or you
And
were
I
thinking
wasn't
about
at
your
practice.
diet.
I was at crunch or I was running.
Yeah.
That's really what happened. It's really what led to my success, honestly.
So, this is a little bit more out of a pocket of a question, but if you were to go into a wrestling match against Owen Schroch, do you think you could win?
I think
Big guy, Owen Schroch.
yeah, big guy. 285 for Melbourne Wrestling.
285. Yeah.
If I was to go in a wrestling match against him, so a wrestling match, it's 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and 2 minutes, 2, 4, 6. There's 3 periods, and Owen Schroch is big. He's had a great career, great wrestler, does not give up. If I was to go against him, I would win, and solely because of my conditioning and because
You
of my
think
stamina.
After all those minutes, after all that time.
Yeah, it'd be more strategic than more, getting after it. It'd be more strategic.
You'd let him.
I'll let him get tired out. I'll fake. I'll take a shot here and there, but
You just waiting until that last 2 minutes.
wait until that last 30 seconds even to really just go after him.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Great wrestler, though. Like,
I would pay to see that match. I think
Yeah.
that'd be a really great match.
no, I love to have that match. It's like
you
a
pay
call
to see
out.
that match, yeah.
It's like a call out.
Let's get Owen Schroch on here. Let's see
Hell
what he
yeah.
says.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
So your record from this season of 2025 was 17-10.
Yep.
What are you planning on doing next year to be even better?
17-10. Last year I had 0 wins. This year I have 17.
Last year, 0 wins.
I had 0 wins last year for
Wow.
varsity. This year I have 17.
17. 0
Yeah.
to 17. That's pretty crazy.
The most I can do to prepare is right now I'm going to the gym and I'm going to a club,
So that off season is just about getting your strength up.
getting my stamina, technique. It all just comes down to technique, really. It's like an upside down pyramid. It's like a cone. It's coming down to technique. But all year I'll be wrestling at club. I'll be conditioning in the gym and have this, machine gun mindset of just going after it like a dog,
Right.
you know?
So you stay locked in. It's not just a
It's not
season
just
for you.
It's not just 2 months and out. It's
Right.
12 months.
So when you joined in your sophomore year, did you realize it was going to be that much of a
No.
commitment?
I initially did it for fun as a sport.
And you didn't plan on
I
having
didn't.
that much
I did
commitment
not
to it.
plan on wrestling at all, and wrestling is the best thing that's happened to me ever.
Wow.
And without it, I wouldn't be the person I am today. It's built my personality. I've gotten bigger, stronger. I've connected
You talked
more with
about
people.
You met your best friend, one of your best friends, Tim.
I met my best friend wrestling.
Yeah.
It's brought so much of my life. Without it, I wouldn't be the person I am. And wrestling just done a lot for me. And just having the luxury of wrestling for me is really the beauty of it.
So it sounds like it's a really big part of who you are.
It really is.
And
It
that's
truly
crazy
is.
that you didn't even plan on
It's
wrestling
like-
in the first place, and then it becomes such a big thing for your life.
It's almost like my personality, some people say.
Wow.
I didn't plan on it, but, God's plan.
There you go. So this year, you were among few from Milburn who made the trip to Atlantic City to watch the state wrestling competition.
Yeah.
What did you learn from watching that competition? Was there anything the competitors did?
It was like not humbling, but it was like a realization for me that
They're good?
they're good, and also that there's levels to the sport. There's high school, districts, regionals, states, NCAA, all that. I kind of looked like a first month, like this is my first month wrestling in front of them, and some of these state players have been wrestling since 6. It's insane.
Wow.
And if you live in a state, New Jersey, did you know New Jersey is the best state for wrestling?
Really?
It's the highest competitive state for wrestling.
Wow. I wouldn't have guessed that, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's the competition in New Jersey is like nowhere else.
Mhm.
Nowhere else.
And for you to go out there, your second season after having 0 wins, to have 17, that's got to be a huge accomplishment.
Yeah,
right?
and it's truly all glory to God, and you know,
Mhm.
it's just a big thing for me. But I know I put in enough work to get there.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, that's nice. What would you say is your best or favorite memory from being on the team? Is there one, or are you gonna just something in general?
There's
couple things.
there's a couple things. Yeah,
I saw you smile. There's no
Yeah,
funny going on.
my favorite thing would probably be after every duel, a duel or a quad is what we call it, is where many teams come to your school and then we wrestle. So a quad is where it's Melbourne and 3 other schools come to Melbourne and wrestle. So you get 3 matches in a day. It's super long. It's like 9 hours.
3 matches is crazy.
Excuse me. And after it's over, me and my friends, we all decide, all right, it's been a long day.
Mm-hmm.
How about, and it ends usually around 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So we all decide after every quad, every duel, we decide, all right, it's time for us to get out, refresh. Shall we go to Taco Bell or
And you go as a team. Or
we go as a
part of
team?
your team.
Yeah, we go as a
That's
team
nice.
to refresh. You know, it's after a long day, it's necessary. So we'll go Taco Bell, we'll get ice cream, we'll go different
I
restaurants.
bet that's the most like fulfilling meals.
Yes,
you have.
yes. Because after we could just cutting weight, you have this moment where you can, take in
just
anything.
Throw
Yeah.
it all away. That's nice. That's
If
awesome.
it's between that and the bus rides coming back, because you get to
Coming
sit
back, really.
coming back, yes, because you
Wow.
get to sit with your friends.
On the way there,
You get to joke around. And it's like a little relief.
Yeah, I only played football with the school for 1 year, my freshman year, but I
Yeah.
think the energy was higher on the way there than on the way back.
Really.
Everyone was just like
Well,
tired after.
yeah, I feel like for wrestling it's the opposite, because going there you're like, all right, we have to
You're locked in.
start locking in now if you
Okay.
want to win this match.
And it's a team sport until it's like you're the only one out there
It's
on
a
the
team
mat,
sport
right?
until you're the only one out there. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a real good way to put it.
quote me.
Nice.
So if you could go back in time and visit yourself at the start of your wrestling career in your sophomore year, would you tell yourself anything to change anything? You seem pretty happy with how your career's gone in wrestling so far, but would you change anything if you could tell him?
I would tell myself to put intensity over time, because mistakes I made was I would spend hours wrestling, but not up the intensity. Even if I want to spend 30 minutes this year wrestling, my intensity would be up. But if I spent like an hour my sophomore year wrestling, my intensity wouldn't be there. And also I would tell myself that it doesn't really matter if losing is part of winning. You have to reach rock bottom. You have to lose to win. You can't just
You've
be
learned
like,
a lot from your lost matches.
you can't exactly. That's where you grow. That's where you learn from your losses. You don't learn from your wins.
Interesting.
You
That's a good way to put
learn
it.
from your losses.
Yeah.
And it's essential. Without losses, you can't grow, and you need to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You have to grow.
In wrestling, as time goes on, you have to grow. You have to get better.
You have to get better. You can't stay the same in wrestling.
So to throw it off, who is one person in this school that you would wish would really join wrestling but hasn't joined?
Honestly, sitting right next to me,
This guy?
this guy said,
Really?
"Yeah,
I don't think I could. I don't.
that's what I thought. Did I not? I thought that's what I thought. I don't think I
What
could."
changed your mind then? I don't think you
Exactly.
see me do anything.
This guy, honestly, how much do you weigh?
180.
180.
I'm dense.
180, 5'10", you'd be a killer.
Maybe.
All right. So,
We'll see next year.
yeah.
All right. All right, Aadi. Thank you for joining me on the
course.
podcast today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Today we learned about your favorite memories of being on the team, what you do to prepare for matches, and your plans for next year. Hopefully You being a successful member of the team and talking about your experience will encourage others to join the team. And I wish you luck on your senior season.
Thank you so much, Tom.